Hi everybody, we're going to be looking today at BandLab Education 10, the work for the 22nd to the 30th of June. We're going to be looking at importing audio and tempo matching. So what we're going to do, we're going to be looking at a few things over the next few weeks to do remixes of music. BandLab Education allows you to import music from different places in your computer and projects, and then we can add effects and panning and all the stuff we've done. But it's pretty important to get things set up properly before we start, otherwise things are not going to match inside of BandLab. So when we start, what you'll first of all notice is when you start going to an assignment, it's got this thing at the beginning about saying it's got attachments on there. Don't click on that for now, just start the assignment the way you would normally would, and then click on Teacher Assignments. Now when you're in there, the first thing that you can do is slightly different, is we're not going to choose anything from the start menu. So you can ignore the stuff that comes up to do the new track. I'm just going to click to the side, so I'm literally going to start with nothing on my track. There's nothing there whatsoever. Now, you'll notice over here is a slight difference. It says attachments over here and it didn't used to. So click over there and click on where it says attachments. There's two tracks that I've put in here. There's a saxophone part and there's an acoustic guitar part. Now, you can't drag and drop them at the moment. Nothing will happen because they're not in your computer. You need to put them into your computer. Now the way you do that, there's two ways. The easiest way is if you click on the download button, it should just appear down at the bottom here. If it does that in your computer, you've got life easy, because that's the easy way of doing things. And you can do that for both tracks as well. So if they're down at the bottom here, it's a simple job of clicking on them, dragging them, and just dropping them into your track. So once that's in there, I'm just going to whack it back to the beginning of the track to make sure it's at the start, and take the other one and put it into there. Now, that's the easy way. Not all computers are as simple, depends on what's set up. I think my computer's got Windows 10, but you might have a different Windows, you might have a different operating system. Another way to do it is if you actually go into the blank part, so if I go back to where there was nothing there, depending on where your computer's actually loaded the information, it might have gone somewhere else. So if it has gone somewhere else, you can double click here. Once you double click, it'll bring up a dialog window. And the dialog window will be asking you where about in your computer you want to get your sound from. In a lot of cases it's going to be in a download folder, so you have to have a look wherever your computer is downloading the information over there. So if you have a look in the slides, there's a bit more detailed information about where to find that. So I'll go back to where I was. I have got my two lines, so I've got my saxophone line, drag it in here, give it a second to arrive, move that back to the beginning, and I've got my guitar line, again I'll drag that over here and drop it over to there, so it's back at the beginning. Now I'm just going to close this window so I can see a little bit more about what's going on. So when I press play, take it back to the beginning and press play. So these sounds haven't come from inside the internet on a mixing site. Now obviously you can do the same procedure for different pieces of music. More about that at the end. Switch on, this is just an extract, it's only around about 30 seconds now. But the problem at the moment is, at the moment this piece of music is actually working up at a different speed to BandLab. This is on 120 BPM, its default setting. So if I turn my metronome on, take my music back to the beginning and press play, this is not going to sound nice. Now I'm going to say it's too slow or too fast, because I could either go at half the speed or double the speed. The actual tempo of this track is 80 beats per minute. When you find music on the internet, you can quite easily find the BPM. Just Google like any song in BPM, because mixers put it on there for their own information. Now, thanks to Lydia Davenport, she told me I just need to double click in here. I was trying to go into this on over here and double click there, but that's the tempo tab. I just needed to go into there. I felt so dumb when I found that out. It's incredible, so thank you, Lydia. So I go into there and it will change the BPM. Now look at this, it says audio stretching. It's asking to adjust the audio from 120 to 80. I don't want to do that, I want to keep my audio where it is, so I click on don't adjust. So we're almost there. So at the moment, now I hit the play button. So it's in time, but there is a problem. If you have to think about where the beats of the bar are, or where the strong beat of the bar is, the first beat of the bar, there, it's on the second beat. This piece of music's got actually what's called musically a thing called an anacrusis, which means the music comes in early or late. So it goes 1, 2, 3, ba, 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 and on that third note is actually the first beat of the bar. So you need to get these. Now you need to move both of them. So draw a box around the pair of them like that. Now when I hover my left mouse button here, hold it down, makes a little fist, drag both tracks to the right, so they line up at the beginning of the fourth beat of the bar. So I've got 3 empty clicks at the beginning now. I should go like 1, 2, 3. Another thing you need to do in this lesson today is over here, change your key. This piece of music's in the key of C originally. So click on that and drop it down to C. It means that any loops that you bring in will fit in alongside that original. Now, we're doing this so you can do remixes. We're doing it so you can bring in any piece of music you've got on your computer and you can remix it, but you do need to make sure you alter the BPM so it's going to fit, and also the key. You can normally find the key online as well. You'll find an online list. So if you've got any audio on your computer you want to do, you can bring them in the same way. But remember to adjust it so it's got the same BPM and adjust it so it's the same key, so any of the loops and things that you've got inside of BandLab will work alongside it. Okay guys, right, thanks very much for that. I will see you next time.